you know, it's pretty brave of you to click on such a long video. But if you're just looking for the ultimate Greek island vlog, you are in the right place. Tag along this adventure taken July 2021 to 5 Greek islands using the Greek ferry system. Our first stop is
Mykonos.
Yes, thank you, Tim. Where we'll talk budget and value, and after
Mykonos.
Yep. And we'll show you how to use the ferries as we head to Naxos and Paros, where we stay at this incredible pool and visit some ruins. Next stop is Insta-famous Milos, that turns out to be one of the most beautiful, action-packed islands you could actually spend your whole trip at, before we wrap up our 2-week adventure on Santorini, living on 2 budgets, $1,000 a day versus $100 a day. See, starting and ending our trip in the popular islands of Santorini and Mykonos, it was the easiest for flights out of the USA and also allowed for a quick Paris stopover on the way home. We've already been to Athens. You can see that long ago on this channel. We're Tim and Finn, and you're watching Tripped Cyclades. In our 4 years of travel, we've shared that life on the road isn't all staged photos and slow motion twirls.
We're Tim and Finn, and whether we're stuck in the mud, stuck in the rain, or stuck at the border, we're sharing the unfiltered reality of it all.
Subscribe to join the adventure on Tripped. So welcome to the Cyclades. Did you know Greece has over 200 habited islands? That might make vacation planning a little bit more challenging than you were expecting. You might have heard of Crete. Okay, she's the big one down here. Then have you seen that crazy high photo spot over that white beach? Oh my gosh, yes, wow. That's Zakynthos, and she's up here. Okay, now Santorini, Mykonos, you've heard of those, they're over here. And this group of 39 islands are the Cyclades. Getting here from the States will usually take about 3 flights, which starts to add up quick. Type in your home airport to Santorini, and I wouldn't be surprised if you found a $1,000 round-trip flight. What you should do is use a tool like Google Flights or Skyscanner, and then find the cheapest flight to Europe that you can. Then separately look at booking from Europe to your Greek island of choice, and you're welcome for saving you $500. Unless Athens is specifically on your list, there's no need to fly there if you can avoid it. And the overnight ferry, it just adds another long travel day into your itinerary. Well, this is enough for me for now. How about we take you to
Mykonos.
Yes. Welcome to Mykonos. This is Mykonos, known for its luxury and famous nightlife. We want to show you around if you just want to check out Mykonos, but we also want to help you decide how to spend your time and your money if you are coming here.
Hey there. If you're new to the channel, you might be thinking to yourself right now, wow, it sure must be nice to get hotel rooms for free. I should go start a channel for myself. I promise you that is absolutely not the case here. We're not working with these guys. Our only sponsor is Trip Travel Gear, where we both work and which we shamelessly promote on this channel.
We paid $315 for this hotel, and here's why I think that is an incredible value here in Mykonos. It was one of the only hotels that I found that had a free airport transfer, so that's already a €40 value included. It is steps away from the famous Saru beach here in Mykonos.
Nice.
And it has this iconic infinity pool for all of your Instagram needs. I feel like this is the experience people are looking for. And maybe not noteworthy, but it has breakfast included. But after this morning, breakfast is worth an entire quick segment here in the video.
This was the best breakfast spread of any place we've stayed.
Absolutely.
I think ever.
Enjoy our breakfast. Check out this beach.
Take me with you.
With such a short amount of time on the island, it was so convenient to be able to walk to one of the most popular beaches for a dip in the Aegean.
Mykonos.
We're early enough in the day so it's quiet enough that you can hear us to film the beach clubs, because it does get pretty rowdy late in the afternoon. But this is a big part of what you do in Mykonos. You can come to beach clubs, you order drinks and food and enjoy the gorgeous water here, which sounds like a terrible, terrible way to spend the day. There's price points all over the board at one of the places we just walked by. You can order a €120,000 bottle of champagne, or you can also just come and sit and have some snacks. So it's really up to your budget, but this is a big part of visiting Mykonos as a tourist. Then, conveniently, we were right at the end of the bus route, and it was a straight shot right over to Mykonos town. Downtown Mykonos town has so many cute shops and great places to grab a drink or a bite to eat. This specifically is Little Venice. Don't miss this area because this is the place to be. We're so lucky to be here right now when it is pretty quiet. This is a really popular cruise port, and we can see that there's cruise ships here. Obviously, I don't think a lot of cruise ships are running, and if that, not that full. So this town gets really busy during cruising season. If you're coming to Mykonos, you're gonna be here for a sunset, and it's so iconic in so many different places around the island. We're gonna take you right up here now at 180-degree bar, but also Little Venice, where we've been hanging out, and Mykonos town are also great places to watch a sunset for a different night.
This is about a 15-minute hike up to the bar from town. I'm really wishing they had donkey rides here.
Oh boy.
I would risk smelling like a donkey for the rest of the night.
No, that's mean for the donkeys.
The donkeys love it.
Oh.
Yeah, they love it. Would you recommend having reservations?
Yes, I would also recommend a 7:30 recommendation, so then you don't have to wait and probably just walk right in.
Thank you.
Your waitress, we will come for you. Okay.
Okay.
Everything you need. Thank you very much.
Cool, thank you.
This will do.
This will do just fine. Jeez.
Okay, here's how this place works. There are reservations for 1 hour, so between 7 and 8 p.m. every 15 minutes. We got here at 7, you have to wait. I would recommend just maybe the 7:15 or the 7:30 time. It allows a lot of time here and you don't have to like wait outside like we were doing for a while.
It builds anticipation though, like a roller coaster.
It's like it's like
like
Mykonos
a
House
very
Club.
hot roller coaster.
There, you reserve a specific table, so there's different sections in here. This is the windmill section, and you can see that there's a minimum spend per table, per person actually, kind of per table, in this whole area. So based on the exclusivity of your seat, it's anywhere between €50 a person minimum spend to €100 minimum spend.
Why is this called the windmill section? This is actually pretty funny, and I'm sure you'll have something to jump in with. This is Outfit Central. People who came to Mykonos brought their Mykonos outfits, and this is like it. This is the night you bring it out and just hit everybody with it.
I don't want to film anybody and put them on YouTube. So it's just like 10 out of 10 outfits.
Red carpet event, for sure.
So, this is so Mykonos.
Well, after spending 30 hours here, we already figured out our favorite bar. It's called Everywhere, because you can drink on the streets here, which is always nice.
In a beautifully Mediterranean fashion, it's almost 11 p.m. and many people are still finishing up dinner. This is Little Venice back in the town of Mykonos, and there are so many places to eat, as you can see as we were walking through. Beautiful.
Mykonos. To Mykonos.
Oh. This iconic Naxos statue behind me, Portara, is the ancient temple to Apollo. And while it was built in 530 BC, we're speculating that it was in anticipation of all of the Instagrammers coming to Naxos to take a photo here. There's a lot of different ways to see Greece, but this is one of the best. Come with us as we go island hopping using the Greek ferry system to Naxos and Paros. We'll tell you all about how to do this on your own as well.
Guess what? We finally found something we don't like about Mykonos. Leaving. Luckily, there's more Greek islands ahead. Stay tuned. There's absolutely nothing wrong in here, but people still seem panicked. It's just the ramp's going up, the horn's going up. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
So you can make these reservations online. Then you can get them on your phone. You want to electronically check in to get a QR code, which I realized I didn't do, but he let us on.
Question, have you traveled?
We're moving.
Whoa. Oh, it's like a mall.
Whoa.
There's a car.
There's a car.
This is definitely a high-speed ferry. In the time it took to scan our tickets and get up here, we already took off from port and made good headway away from the island. We didn't even feel it like kicking a gear and take off.
So this is pretty nice. There's so many different ferry companies and there's different ferry routes, so it's a lot to take in if you are just thinking about going Greek island hopping. So I want to walk you through a couple things. First of all, there's ferry aggregate sites if you want to just map out some type of island itinerary, or you might not even know what islands to go to. I've got to be honest, before this trip I hadn't ever heard of Naxos and Paros before, but heading to aggregate sites like ferryhopper.com or on the specific company website, like this is a CJet ferry, for example, you can see suggested routes. They've got great things like romantic getaways or best for hiking or best for culture. And so you can filter by the things that you like to do and find the right ports of call for your trip. Cool, now you've got your destinations hashed out. Now you're looking at timetables between all of the islands. You'll notice some itineraries are fast, some are slow, and thus cheaper. So look when you book. If you haven't already had decision fatigue at this point, you'll notice for each ferry there's different classes. And what we're learning here, and what I've also seen on other travel blogs, is the upgrade might not be worth it. This is the economy class, and look at how nice this is here. We walked upstairs and checked out the upgrade, and those are a little bit bigger seats and a very small and crowded area. Having all of the space and being able to spread out down here and walk around, I think is even better in our opinion, and haven't seen it yet, but I'm anticipating that in the chaos of everybody going downstairs to get luggage and leave the ferry, the upgraded class upstairs might be the last to depart. So think about that. Short trip, doesn't matter. I would only consider a more comfortable seat if I was traveling a long distance, maybe all the way back from the islands to Athens. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Naxos.
Ten seconds.
Now, of course, one of the other ways to travel the Greek islands is this. Although, if you're doing that, you're probably not watching a YouTube video on how to travel the Greek islands. So come on the ferry with us.
There's a reason it's called backpacking. We gave up our backpacks this time in favor of rollies because we're carrying around 30 pounds extra camera equipment. This seems like the right move. Another half kilometer. I'm gonna have to change the oil on mine.
It's been 30 days without water. A big regretful point of not grabbing a taxi in the port. Google Maps leads the way. It's always a big concern. The sun beating down on their white shoulders. That's our logo. Okay, a moment of respite. and the only shade on the island of Naxos. We must continue. We will prevail.
Yeah!
Poseidon himself, raised from the sea.
Awesome.
Wow, beautiful.
I think we should play up the theme that this, yep. If you're more than a kilometer away from port, maybe a taxi. Okay. Hey, playing with the whole idea that we're doing a Greek island cruise, this is like our cabin here. Now, there's certain perks if you have a cabin on a ship. You're not gonna look like this walking to it, but look at all this room. This place is awesome.
After a shower and a snack, let's go check out some Naxos.
It's called the Greek ice.
Oh yeah,
Do you know?
I've seen it on jewelry on
Yes, exactly. It's for good luck.
Oh really?
Selling candy to things is the easiest thing in the world.
Easiest thing, it is selling candy to a baby.
We knew this was gonna happen. Greece is a really easy place to put on a few extra pounds while you're traveling. Usually we lose weight when we're on trips. I don't think that's gonna happen
So much
here.
walking and sweating.
Right, absolutely.
But the food here is really, really good.
It's very tempting and yeah, just lots of stuff to walk up, grab, and walk around with.
Mykonos.
Do you have chicken?
Yes. Okay.
Thank
Thank you very much. And pay boy.
Whoa.
Wait a second. This is $2.50.
Tell us about leaving Mykonos. We're at a different island.
I'm pretty happy over here. I mean, I'm sure I can find these there, but I'm happy to eat €10 worth of these tonight. The only thing that would have made that better is if the Euro guy called me boss, but we got a lot of Euros to eat tonight still.
This iconic Naxos statue behind me, Portara, is the ancient temple to Apollo. And while it was built in 530 BC, we're speculating that it was in anticipation of all of the Instagrammers coming to Naxos to take a photo here. It is pretty impressive. It is 4 marble parts weighing about 20 tons each. And it really was built in 530 BC. And it really was the temple to Apollo. So let's take you up there now and get some Instagram pictures.
Guess what? Everything good is up. Always.
And we're here. I'm so excited to be back in Europe. So beautiful. It's so beautiful. Naxos is a huge island, and this is the most populated town right here because this is also the ferry port. But it is one of the largest and has the highest peak in the Cyclades, which is this group of islands.
Here's something really sappy that I forgot about. The towns are really pretty during the day, but then at night it gets dark and those lights pop on.
You think it's pretty too?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh my god.
Town is pretty.
So magical.
Let's go see how magical.
Let's get some food. Before we leave on any trip, I save everything in my phone, and then it's so convenient when you have things saved on Google Maps. If you want all of our travel tips for the Greek islands, just go ahead and DM me on Instagram. I'll just send you a link to what we have. And Tim, I have some of Santorini Dave's travel blog. Amazing. Thank you, Santorini Dave, for all of your information. His best 3 restaurants, best couples romantic spot, best on the water, and best traditional Greek food. What do you want?
I'll take on the water. It sounds nice and cool.
All right, we're going on the water for the breeze. Off to Boulamatis. Boulamatis.
Wait, is this it?
Yeah. Quick change of pace. We realized we were going against our cardinal rule of not eating on the main tourist drag anywhere. So we're coming to the best couples romantic place, and wow, curb appeal.
We're gonna get in.
Maybe we just lost the last table.
No, we can wait. Nice, perfect, thank you.
Great.
It's more prevent, right, Milos?
Watermelon salad comes out of the back. It looks like dessert. Tastes amazing. Then this was out of the kitchen. We didn't even know this was for our table.
What is it?
It is the fish of the day. It comes wrapped like Christmas. 'Cause it's a present. He's in a blankie. All right. We're food vloggers. I'm not looking. It's nothing sad. It's surprise dessert.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
I'll bring some water.
Okay. Osu, transparent when it's warm, clear on opaque on ice.
You're not gonna slam the whole thing, right?
Tastes like black
for
licorice.
sipping.
It's for sipping. It's a nice aperitif. Yeah. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We also got upgraded tables. As the restaurant starts to clear out, now we have these tasteful flowers near us.
And the waiter saw me sweating in back. He's like, "You need a breeze. Come in, come in."
This is a really darling place. Service, 10 out of 10. Romantic ambiance, 10 out of 10. Location right here in town, 10 out of 10. What's another grading scale? Oh, presentation and plating, 10 out of 10.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Food, 5 out of 10.
Again, service amazing.
So,
Our waiter was
ambiance,
great. Our waiter,
beautiful.
our waiter cut the fish for us like we were toddlers. It's great.
If you're new here, we're just not one of those. Just everything is just always not, great and amazing and wonderful. But this is obviously beautiful. I'm sure it looked really good on camera because it looked really good. But it was kind of, but great.
Drinks. The drinks are good.
Cheers, Naxos.
Oh, it's a dinner kitty. You were talking smack about the food here. He thinks the food's great here. Oh, yeah. Second ferry trip and we're already becoming experts. Ferries can be late. Today's ferry was an hour late.
But it's so crazy because boarding is so fast, so you can't miss it when the ferry is here. They are boarded and out the port in 7 minutes.
They're hot. It's
fast.
almost like they don't stop moving. You just jump on.
They just go.
They stop, don't worry.
This is what the seat looks like on the ferry. This is the Power Jet and the Sea Jet collection. We got nice tray tables. We're gonna get some food, and as you can see,
So open, so
Pretty
much
open.
space. This is the best spinach pie I've ever had on a ferry. Did he make Beaumont? Beautiful.
wait, check this out.
Instead of pushing our suitcases around for a kilometer, we went with the van today. We have much further to go.
Whoa. Whoa, they have their own pool right there.
Hold on as you blow again.
Whoa. First impressions, great. I think we need to go finish checking in and enjoy this. This room was called the budget room. Here's something that never happens. Online expectations meeting reality. This looked like a budget bathroom online. It looks like it in person too, also. A very basic room. Great and fine. The most insane views of the Aegean Sea and a gorgeous infinity pool on the roof of this hotel. That's what it looked like online. That is exactly our first expectations here at a fair price point of €128 a night. Very, very rarely does this happen in our travels, and I'm just gonna sit here and soak in the fact that this is exactly what I was expecting. Amazing.
There she goes, she's twirling. The whole way. There she goes. Bye, Finny. when we were checking out this hotel online before we booked it, we saw the photo of the pool with the lights in it. Like, of course, they just photoshopped it so it looked like stars reflecting in the distance. No, there's little lights in the pool, and it really looks incredible. You know, we're really going hard on this make your own cruise thing. Having breakfast included, a little breakfast buffet, really hits the nail on the head. Hi, beach baby. Hi, beach baby.
Oh, here comes another yacht. I've shared this travel tip before, but it's more appropriate than ever in the context of this video. One of the reasons why we're at a hotel tonight instead of an Airbnb is hotels usually have some type of luggage hold, and so this has been so convenient all day to have our bags packed away after we had to check out. We were able to enjoy the beach, still enjoy the hotel amenities, still have airport or ferry transfer in our case, and now that it's 5:30 in the evening, we're now leaving for the ferry again. So that is a great tip for your Greek ferry trip. And stay tuned because we have some more Greek islands to take you to. I have a 34-inch inseam. That's quite a reach. I mean, that is the length of my whole leg. Santorini, Mykonos, icons of the Greek islands.
Slightly off the beaten path, an up-and-comer arises, Milos. If you haven't heard of it yet, you will.
If you're new here and don't realize that we're taking the piss, this is not off the beaten path. I'm pretty sure a lot of Europeans are well aware of this Greek island, but I can speak for, I think, many Americans that this might be new to us. It is becoming super popular in travel blogs and with Instagrammers because of how photogenic this specific Santorini beach is here on the island of Milos.
We had no idea there were this many people here. We've been here over an hour. That's kind of nice. There's different sections.
How was it?
This is the best spot. It is around noon now. We've been here 4 hours. You could easily spend a day here.
So awesome, and you can see how it's a lot more crowded now, which is a perfect time for us to go get some breakfast. I guess it's probably lunch.
That's my angel right there.
No services over here, i.e. bathrooms, but this guy showed up while we were down there, so there's snacks available, but it's quite the hike to get back up here to need anything. So I'd recommend bringing everything that you need, including water shoes, which were clutch for me. It's very rocky.
Are we showing people how to be careful?
Thank you. Surprise, surprise, Tim and Finn have another scooter.
Oh
This is the best way to see any island, and this is no different. So we're loving being on our own schedule for the 4 nights we have here.
We've got 125 cc's of freedom right now.
And the family, Tim.
Oh yeah, the place we rented this from, we'll drop it down here. Sweetest people ever, outstanding reviews. The kind of people you knew were not gonna like try to rip you off on the scooter rental. Amazing. Plus they recommended great places to eat.
All of the people here have been so nice, and including our Airbnb hosts, which we'll tell you about in just a second.
We want to give you guys a quick tour of our Airbnb here. This is the best Airbnb we've had in a long time. We stay at a lot of them, and if any of these things that I mentioned, you're like, well, of course those should be there. That's how bad Airbnbs have gotten recently. First off, when we got here, sparkling clean. If there's any mess, that's from us being here. Little thing, just that little extra. When we got in, there was drinking water in the fridge and ice cold beers. Mom upstairs even had a little treat for us to eat when you get in. Sometimes you get in late, sometimes you have that late check-in. It is nice to be able to drink water and have a little snack before you go into town and find a restaurant or something. Just amazing. We didn't even touch it. Look, a fresh loaf of bread, butter in the fridge to make toast. Take that hunger edge up. Oh yeah, and hey, it's stinking cute in here. It's cute.
That's my contribution. This island is the queen of unique beaches, and Papafragas here is no exception. Look at how small and cool this is.
There was a minute of trying to figure out what to say as we left here, but it's just look at it. It's beautiful.
Just look at it, it's so pretty. Okay, another unique beach, so cool. We're now excited to go to the capital city for dinner and sunset.
Wow, formal.
Off to Plaka. Yes, this is so cool to see. Instagram might take a lot of people around to various places around the world, but once you're here, you really can experience what it is like to be here.
This is interesting. There's so many tourists who come up here for sunset that they actually close the road into town, except for locals, of course, who are going home. But then all the tourists were all down in the parking lot there, and you walk into town to save space.
Getting around by scooter is not the only way. There's great public buses here and a lot of people are using them. We pulled in right before 2 arrived, and so we're kind of on this athletic hike to the top with a swarm of tourists behind us. So we're taking a nice stroll, everyone else in front of us leisurely, but there is a stampede coming behind us.
We're just the head of the stampede.
Yes, we're leading the way. We have no clue where we're going. And this is where everyone is going. This is the beautiful church at the top of the mountain for sunset. So there's lots of cute restaurants here in town, but the hike is for everyone to go see sunset here.
Always a photo shoot.
Of course, because she's so beautiful and all time you want to photograph.
So
She's on a stage up there. She's happy. Honest thought, what do you feel about me drinking rosé all the time?
Rosé all day, babe. Good choice. But this is so refreshing and so European summer. Is another great sunset spot called Utopia Bar here in Milos, but because we did something so similar in Mykonos, we're going up to the church tonight. Don't you even joke about that. Don't joke about it. No.
And see. Oh, there she goes. Mom upstairs just dropped this off.
Wow. Oh my gosh. She even has like to-go containers.
She said I was her favorite.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, what did she say? She was just like, kakanaka.
I'm guessing she was speaking Greek. My Greek a little bit rusty right now.
So sweet.
No, I think she said I was her favorite. That must be.
No one's here yet at this Instagram hotspot yet. I'm sure we only have minutes, but this is very cool to be here alone at 8 a.m.
Let's soak up these seconds.
Probably because the lighting's all wrong for the Instagrammers, but we'll see. Come check out this cool beach with us.
Oh, that's how we're getting down there. I get it. It's not the most accessible beach in the world. Going to the beach. She's going to the beach. First she'll climb some rocks, then she's going to the beach.
Okay, let's talk about about packing, because yesterday I talked about water shoes. Today I try to look a little bit cuter in some cute sandals that I would not recommend for anywhere in Milos. I'll link all of our outfits below in our Amazon shops because it's very important what you're wearing here.
What would you recommend?
Anything that doesn't fully strap around your foot. This is a great opportunity to talk about trip travel gear. Trip travel gear backpacks are a hands-free way to get down to the beach because a cute beach bag is not a practical way to climb to a beach here in Milos. I'd recommend Island Blue on your trip. What the heck?
Beach, beach, let's go to the beach.
Okay, I have a 34-inch inseam. That's quite a reach. I mean, that is the length of my whole leg. How are shorter people?
Pretend you're in a cave. Pretend you're spelunking. This is what we train for.
Spelunking. Trained for this all my Vietnamese life.
There you go.
Going to the beach. Bye.
This is how Lara Croft goes to the beach.
That's a good quote. There's one more.
What? Oh. Here.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at the
Yeah, because it's
angle.
not like it's not safe. They have this rope, so somebody thought this all out. I would say beaches I've had to use ladders and ropes to get to, this is the easiest one.
Incoming.
Is there more incoming?
Now I'll throw the camera.
Good, good. We won't have to worry about getting sunburned down here.
Well, I'm glad I brought half a bottle of water and 2 bananas.
Beach was sweet. It is well worth the trip over here. The only thing is, make sure you keep your towels over in the center of the beach. A rock came down randomly, almost took somebody out while we were here. Kind of scary.
He left me down here with all this stuff in the camera again. Okay. Hey, you pirate! Help me! SOS!
For a tucked away beach club, it is 10:15. It's already jamming over there. Parking's looking tight. I didn't expect it to pop off this early.
salad is actually my favorite food. I've eaten it for almost every meal here. If you didn't know, in Greece, a Greek salad doesn't have lettuce. It is tomato, cucumber, olives, feta, olive oil, and just like the best oregano, basil, spices, however they make it so good. So I'd say this is probably my 16th Greek salad in the past 6 days. This is very good, but a shout out to my favorite Greek salad at Greek Isles in Birmingham near Detroit, Michigan. It's what I grew up on. It's so good.
You look at these doors.
I think some of these are guest houses. Let me tell you, this charming fishing village of Klima looks as charming in person as it does on camera. And this unit right here, we just met those girls. That is a rental they found it on booking.com. How cool to have your little space right there, right in front of the water.
What do you do here after you've looked at the pretty garage doors?
You take your Instagram picture, you can go into some shops and then grab a cocktail at the beach.
Ah, cocky.
And watch the ferries come in.
Or yachts.
And play, is it a ferry or is it a yacht coming in?
And as the vessel came in view here, Finney won the first round. That's a yacht, not a ferry.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. That's a lot of pressure. If it's no good.
I know, they know instantly too.
One shot.
Yeah, that's it.
Not on yours, it's
They
okay.
said perfect. They said perfect.
I know, it's on video. Why don't you show us the poses you learned today? No, yesterday. Let's see. All right. Show us your flamingo. Sunglasses. Hike your pants.
Hike your pants. Well, this would be like hold it up.
Those are your 4 poses. Before we arrived here, we'd visited 3 other Greek islands, and anytime we were talking to any locals and told them we were heading towards Milos, they all had the same response.
Milos, I love Milos. So, is there anything else we need to do here before we leave? This is so nice. From Grandma upstairs, who owns the building, whose son is doing the Airbnb. One of the things that we love about traveling to Latin America is that with me speaking Spanish, we have such a different experience being able to interact with people. She came down speaking Greek and not being able to speak, but to share the mutual language of love. And like we're speaking English and she's speaking Greek, and just this is food is the way to everybody's heart. So, Tim, I think we have another nice dessert tonight.
Give me that thing.
Okay, this was the last part of Milos that we wanted to have. Thank you for this really cool experience. The real reason you're here, let's talk money. Just in case you're new here, we are also just as happy in an $8 a night cute little hotel room in rural Vietnam. But here in Santorini, things cost a little bit more. The room rate at this specific room in this hotel is anywhere between 800 and 1300 euro a night. So in order to dip our toe into this experience, I'm just using 85,000 Marriott points to stay here. And so, no, it is not a free night because we're influencers. No, it's not a free night because I use points, because points have a value, and 85,000 Marriott points could take your family to Paris for 5 nights. So the question we're going to be visiting in this video is this worth it? More so than maybe any destination I can think of, your hotel choice in Santorini is so important. So if you're shopping for your hotel night, I completely feel you. If you're new here, we, yes, make YouTube videos, so I understand we're kind of like influencers, but we own our own travel gear company, and so the experiences that we're sharing are things that we are paying for. So we actually do review things as opposed to just get really cool free hotel night stays. I'm so excited that we just checked in and are staying at the most expensive hotel we've ever stayed in together, and I'm ready to document what it feels like to really go for it and book that expensive vacation in a place like Santorini. For basically my entire adult life, I've been so excited about staying in a place that has a view like this. But I'll do a quick hotel tour and then we're gonna talk a little bit more. This is what I expect and want a Santorini hotel to look like. So cool, carved into the rock. It's so cool and nice in here in this cave. As you'd expect in a 5-star resort, there's a gorgeous king-size bed with really nice linens, which just so excited to have a nice night rest. And I mean, for all of your Instagram pictures and needs, like, this is very aesthetically pleasing. Come with me into the tunnel.
That's a cave bathroom.
To the cave bathroom. This, bathrobe included. We have enough space in here for our own pool in this jacuzzi tub, which they offered to film for us, and a beautiful view out the window to the pool and the gorgeous caldera.
What?
This is a wine glass of gin.
It is a wine glass. It's cold gin though, so it's classy. It's not like drinking hot gin out of a bottle.
Oh my god, dude. We can't drink wine. That is the largest martini I've ever had.
You know what's great? You're gonna be real funny later.
Oh my gosh.
Happy to say the pool's working out great here. Sometimes you go to a pool, it's awkward depth. Look at this. This is perfect for cocktail hour. And when you want to go do that.
Isn't just about the room, it's also about the amenities, and having an infinity pool in Santorini might be on your bucket list. So you can look for an experience like we're having here, where we have our own room with a great view and then a shared pool. But you can also look for hotels that of course have a private pool on your own balcony. That doesn't mean that you need to spend necessarily more than what we're paying for here. This is such a luxury property, so that's why if you want a luxury room and a private pool, you might be looking more at $3,000 US a night. But before you get discouraged, check hotels or booking.com for more boutique hotels that might have a cheaper price point, like in the $300 range, and then you might be able to find a luxury room at that boutique hotel in the $900 range that has a private pool. So look at that. It's a little bit more tedious because you have to click on each individual listing and look at the better rooms, but you might find what you're looking for.
Santorini is known for its $1 million sunsets, which is kind of funny considering if you're booking a $1,000 a night stay here, you're not even going to see it.
That is true. This strip of hotels here is the most luxurious strip here in the town of Ia. You have some very iconic hotels with the highest price points on the island, and they are all advertising the rooms with the caldera view. It is beautiful. You can see the volcano here. This is obviously beautiful. However, if the sunset is very important to you, you would need to leave your luxurious resort and then go into Ia, which might be just under a mile, about 1 kilometer down the road. So that is one of the reasons why we would maybe recommend a different price point. There's just not big luxury resorts in Ia because it's such a populated town, but you could potentially find a boutique hotel that still has a private pool. You'd just be very, very congested, but still have that sunset view from your own private balcony. If you can't already tell where this video is going, we have a lot of great budget options in this video, and sunset, a free sunset, is one of them. So stay tuned till later where we talk about a lot of great places to go see the sunset. Sunset at this specific property happened at about 6 o'clock behind the buildings here. Sunset on the island currently is at about 8:30 at night on the horizon. We have been able to see all the sunset cruises go out here, but it has been interesting talking with the other people staying here at the hotel who were a little disappointed that they thought maybe they would have a sunset view because they are technically staying in the town of Ia.
This infinity pool has it all. Gin martinis the size of goblets of ale, new friends from South Carolina, and just a short walk up to where you can pass out in a bed before dinner. Upon returning from the pool, because we are trying to be fair in all this, we did get turn down service, which is an amazing thing to walk into, because I don't know that I've ever had that before. And look, even a chocolate mint.
There's no arguing though with any spot on this island at night. Probably looks like a painting until I stepped into the frame. So I will leave and let you enjoy this view. This is the view from the balcony of our room, and one of the perks, even though sunset isn't quite it, of staying at a big hotel resort is we do have a little bit more privacy because all of this space is all resort. So the rooms are a little bit more spread out, there's more walking paths, whereas in a small boutique hotel in town, you might be sandwiched on top of other rooms and more pedestrians walking by. So yes, a little bit more privacy here. And these are all the rooms at the hotel, the pool, and we'll be having dinner right up here. It looks like a fairy tale. Wow. The restaurant here, led by a French chef, was absolutely phenomenal, and even the Greek wine blew us away. The waitstaff was incredibly knowledgeable about the dishes and knew more than you could ever want to know about the wine list, and considering the price of the room out the door for €150 was totally fair for a restaurant of this caliber and with this view. That being said, would I stay here again or recommend it to a friend? After 5 years of full-time travel, we really don't understand why it's so expensive. We met many other American travelers who also were staying because it's in the Marriott collection, but no one's status was recognized, nor any standard benefit like early or late check-in or room upgrade was granted, despite being Platinum Elite. We really only stayed here because we had enough Marriott points and wanted to film this fun 1,000-verse video snazzy title in Santorini, but didn't want to actually pay the cash. And I'm glad we didn't. Our AC unit was leaking all over the floor, the front desk staff wasn't very helpful, no one carried our luggage, the list goes on. But if you're really dying to have this iconic experience, look for something in the $300 to $500 range in Ia or Fira. If that's out of your budget, the rest of this video is for you and you're not going to believe it.
Welcome to your budget accommodations here on Santorini. Now, what do you get for under $100 a night? The big thing is you get to be here. You get to be in Santorini. This specific place is walking distance to the beautiful black sand Paros beach. You're going to be spending most of your time out there, but when you are at your hotel, yeah, come on in. Look at this. We've got all the basics covered. This is a bed. You sleep on it. It's beautiful, it's white, it's clean. You're getting all that at the basic rate. Where I'm from, if you pay under $100 a night for a hotel room, pretty quick. Can I sit here? Can I sit here, look outside and drink my coffee? I can, because there's a place to sit, there's coffee cups, there's a kettle, there's a little coffee over there. You got a little fridge. There must be a dark secret hiding back there. There must be shared bathrooms somewhere. No, we have our own beautiful bathroom. It's really nice. Wow, I can get all this. This must be an internet lie. There's no way that's under $100 on Santorini. Well, on top of all that, it's the truth. And right outside, we're poolside. You know what they call that? That's a bargain. There's enough time in here. The whole point of being in Santorini is being in Santorini. Let's get out there.
This pool is beautiful, but we are also so close to the beach. Come on. Santorini is home of some black sand beaches, and that is why we love Paros. Let's take you there.
Here on Paros Beach, you just come on down to one of these beach clubs, order some food, some drinks. You get the umbrella and the lounge chairs for free. I like that.
The salad. And this is the
Gorgeous.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much.
This is the same price as Chipotle at home or something.
That's a feast. This is a beach feast. Bam! Why am I so excited? I don't know.
Well, there's obviously a lot of these. They all have a different vibe. They're all different size. They probably have a little bit different price points, but not that much. And there's little shops along the way and restaurants. You can spend the whole day here, even if you are staying all the way up in Ia. Here in Paros, things are a little bit more spread out. You have a little bit more space, and things are just less expensive. So we're gonna take you into the market to see how much things cost. Interestingly enough, eating out is affordable compared to how expensive the groceries are. So if you are on a budget, I recommend not necessarily doing an Airbnb thinking that you're going to have cheap groceries. It doesn't really work like that. You're better off having a hotel with amenities like a pool and just grabbing a $3 gyro when you're hungry. We saw this 5 years ago, and thankfully it's still here. New this year.
Or sometime in the past five. Oh wow, something light, refreshing, just perfect wine for a hot day.
Do you want to go on a date with me?
Absolutely I do.
The price hasn't changed in 5 years.
Oh. Do you get what you pay for?
You get what you pay for.
Hold on. We're late. Will it work?
Yeah, that'll do the job.
I mean, there are apples. Now something that costs no money here, and he is going for a swim out in a moody bay. And no surprise, you don't have to look very hard to find a cliff to jump off of. One of the very best things to do here in Ia is come out to Moody Bay. It is super budget friendly. In fact, it's free!
If you're looking at travel blogs for coming to Santorini, one of the top things that's recommended to do is to hike between Fida and Ia. It's quite far. If you love hiking, you might really like to do it. A lot of it is a pathway, but in a certain point, the hiking path meets the busy road right here, and one of the top sights to see is this beautiful iconic door. It's just the entrance to a hotel. You can also stop here anytime when you're driving around the island. So if spending 4 hours on a really hot hike isn't for you, then you could just stop here and get your picture at the door. Like this, like this, like this, like this.
To cap off our budget-friendly day here, we are doing sunset on the south side of the island at the lighthouse. It's free, the most budget-friendly.
Santorini is shaped like a crescent moon, and we are down on the southern tip. Ia is at the north tip. This is pretty epic view, but what's also really cool is you can see Ia all the way on the other point in the caldera. This is our wonderful special occasion for a perfect plug for trip travel gear. Our tube cube is the perfect size of 1.5 liters bottle of local rosé.
Is that why it was designed like that?
It's pretty perfect. I've been using it like this because it helps it from sweating, mostly water, not rosé Well, rosé all day. Anyways, it has a handle, so we've been using that. Yeah, I know. And I didn't even start drinking it yet. Probably not going to finish all this here.
That's my baby. That's definitely the best $3 rosé I've had. It comes as an absolute surprise to no one that sometimes in life the best things actually are free.
What an incredible 2-week trip through the Greek islands, visiting Mykonos, Naxos, Paros, Milos, and Santorini. If you weren't subscribed yet, what are you doing?
Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. Here's your bonus content. This stroopwafel, I got that on a flight from Iceland. It went back to the United States, filled in Florida, Michigan, and now it's going to be enjoyed in Santorini before we fly there.
Wait, it's also now been to 6 Greek islands.
Sometimes food is better if you like take it to see the world.
Oh, and it's been to the Frankfurt airport in Germany.
Stroopwafel.
This is the 4th country that's been to.
Sponsored by Stroopwafel.
Is it good?
Stroopwafel.